YOLO. That's awesome. Playing the turtles.
Boy!
Happy 3-year anniversary, everyone! My name is... Oh, that's scary. I was waiting for that train out of nowhere. What was it saying? Oh, my name is JC, and welcome to the Honkai Star Rail 3rd anniversary. We're here at the train station, I don't know what's this place called, but it's called Planet Arcadia. We arrived in Planet Arcadia with some new things to do. Yeah, but story spoiler alert, but that's the reason I was gonna use the change scenery spot today for this anniversary. There's a lot of biggest changes going on since last year went go awry or some sort, if it's the word. But yeah, but this is what we're gonna do for this entire time. So I'm gonna teleport back to the Astro Express and go inside, and then lots of crowded people today, so...
Oh. Hey, it's me from the future. I forgot to put my voice mod a little bit into clean version. My bad.
Crowded people today, so... Hold that thought, please, but... There's gonna be a lot in particular for excited. But you can see Sparksy's there playing for the entire time. So they started a resetting in the top up for sure. But now let's talk about what has been changes in the 3 years anniversary since that time. Of course, I'm gonna use the off-string again, just for this one, so I'll do this for later. But let's check the stores for the 3-year anniversary, what it looks like. We have the Caster's outfit. We have a speedrun gift box. Like how much was gonna use it, but you can use it for the purchase of some sort. Fox Evanescia Shadow as added with if you want to obtain, but it's cost. Bio Special Fast are back. Trailblazer Assistant is back as well. 3 of them are the newest ones. This is kind of like... I give it some vibes right there, but look at the shades up there. It looks dope. And with this, yeah, I never seen this one before, but kind of cool. Next, not that much. Next is sorry, it's the new availables are here. The fancy pom-pom golden dream formal wear set, goggles for Trailblazer, Neo Cat here headphones, emotes with all the from the logos for anything, reporting for use also, and I guess we have another one we have to check. Let's check the Stellar. So I'm gonna focus on later for those, but it looks like it, and the other ones as well. We'll focus on this other time. Onyx shards are bad for top ups, and this one. Chairs for Collections is back again. Oh boy. The reason is I missed it from during on Sirene's outfit skins. It because I'm too broke for this one. But this one, this was gonna be something different this time. I know it's the thing with the for all the skins and stuff. It's just what it reminds me of some sort. But if you want to get all this, including with Inference Key and some Golden Companion Spirit, if join added with your team, that's your starts, and we get the Furbobo Fresh Corpse as a pet. Well, I want to get it, but how long is it gonna take? That's the one we have to worry about. It is gonna do this, but we'll figure out eventually. Now, for this title here, we're gonna explain this one later. Cosmic data roaming is here as well, but it's only they were a bit good for light cones. It might be something good. Currency Wars has been added with the new characters. But if you missed it, or this is your first time your experiences, or I played this in on stream, but I never seen this. That's the one thing we have to check on. Express Renovation Escape is the permanent, but we'll explain this one later as well. Relic Recon is back. Aptitude Showcase is kind of the same but different. But we have to grab those two right there. But I never see Firefly in this new version coming up. But we'll focus on the as well. Nova Flare, we have like bops for this one, so we'll explain it later. And it's lots of stuff. Playable rewards. We have Festus gifts. We can choose it whenever we want. I'll do it for later. Character rewards. Sure, yeah, let's grab it for this because of the not now for this. So let's start invitation update, as you mentioned, it's there. So we'll explain it later. Specials are there. Fantastic Moves new game has been not yet to unlock until been a while, for 11 days, but we'll get to it right there later. Special event will be coming up, but I'm going somewhere. I'll be grabbing on later after my 1 week vacation notice. If this is I recorded from before trip, and then I'm gonna be next recorded to after trip. Celebration event is the same, yeah, and triple rewards is coming too. Now, has been waiting to see this in who's gonna receive a letter and will receive report. I choose the character something I might really need it for some sort. We did a lot of things to pick which one to join the crew, like the last time, but now they added a little bit more, because last year they added for Black Swan, but unfortunately she's gone for many reasons. If you pay attention to the story, I guess you have to make a companions now. So we have they added for 2 for Penaconies has been added. 1 for her to station. Other one is from the Jiangshou Lofu. And 2 of them are in Amphorius. I am feeling I know who's the character is gonna use. They give us a message very soon. So this is the one I recently uses for the time in Honkai Star Rail collab with the Fate Stay the Night, if you know. This is the one on character I got to. And I might be thinking we're gonna get this one for later. So I'm gonna see this at the end. But this is gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a 20 of them, so we can do one day at a time. So we can start it whenever you want, but I'm gonna do the hold it for now until we get all the excitement going on. Yeah, there's a lot of things in particular. Up streaming stuff, everything, so yeah, everything is kind of a bit of some sort. But now with that out of your way, let's check the message before we can start. So I can see what's gonna happen is, why is characters on the screen? Oh, right, the enhancements. Of course. I forgot we added something for later, but I want to see. There's going to be a lot, so we'll explain this later. So, okay. Let's start with about the Nova Flare changes from Firefly, Wow Wow, Sela, and Welt. Started with the standards. And Welt now has additional buff for this one. So we have a target's weakness to reduce defense and increase the attack for effect hit rate. So they did a little changes for some sort. Now we have a reduced defense. That's kind of cool. But I wish we haven't seen that in the past versions ago, but you know that, yeah, I'm just really good. Sela is, on the other hand, they got a buff as well, because they have a little buff, like you can see now has a sealed automatic skills attack against them if you have HP that falls below. That means that Sela can make a additional attack right now once per turn with the after the enemy's defeated. This some sort, but no, but this is the automatic when HP falls below. It could be a chance, but it's also a little change of gameplay style. For now, we can focus on one at a time if your HP falls below in any certain percentage. So it's a good thing for Sela's underrated character. There's gonna be like overrated buff character for this. So this might be a good chance. Wow Wow is now additional with additional restored HP for like how much of your advantage is. There's kind of like a buff on Hyacinths or anything, but it's now for this. And during the Divine Provisions, the ultimates can refresh. That means boost attacks, restore the Divine Provision, and including with the ER support boost. That's kind of 3 things right now instead of 2, 3. That because of the Wow Wow now is gonna be a broken character for every time it needs a heal, and you need to boost per attack and ER, and restore her Divine Provisions. It might be interesting to see it. But for Wow Wow fans out there, you better than safe than sorry if you need a healing for this one. It's better use this one. But don't you worry about this Wow Wow. But I will protect you, little girl, no matter what. You the best healer in town in like similar from that one, but it was really cool. Wow Wow is the really cutest character. Just like I did, I like for like okay, I'm like sure what's going on. And Firefly now has more buffs now. Weakness rates can extend all skills and fire weaknesses to all targets. that's a good thing, and it might be good. Because if you want to use it for Firefly users out there, this is your time to enhancement for this. For this every single time we're gonna use. Now, there's just something in particular we're going to do. Remember this? We're gonna use it. That will be unlock it now, but unfortunately, for this elation, I don't want to spoil this one until I'm gonna use the story later. So this is like a guarantee. But if you remember, if you gave a certain character named Nihilux gives with this, something unlocks it in the later, but I'm not gonna use it right now. This is gonna be something for later as well. So everything is gonna do all laters. Yes, I know, a lot of laters. Because this is gonna be another way to save it up for everything ready for battle, for anything sincerely. So yeah. Alright. We just finished the from the blower flares and everything, and we did some elation preview coming up. Now let's talk about the warps. But I'm gonna show you, we're gonna roll it at either like either that for the tonight or some sort, but I'm gonna do the next character is. But like, hold your hats. But the first thing I want to do is that you mentioned it, you added the characters. Silverwolf OG, now it's not called an OG now, original, Argenti, and Yunli, so I did not see anything covered. Let me show you. If I want to swap with, let's say I'm gonna go with, take all the threes, and I'm gonna put with, let's go with Argenti and Yunli, because if I need to reach the 3, I'll swap with Silver Wolf for now. Because none of these characters like Fu Shuang and Rania doesn't have a 3 yet. Bailu is still not coming for how many for this one, so yeah. So we have the Silver Wolf right here if you want to get it right now. But I'm gonna go with Argenti and Yunli for this one, because if I get rich the 3 ones, and then either that correct character collaboration warp, I'll swap with either of those, either like Branya, Blade, or Fu Shuang to Silver Wolf, so that way we get to get all 3s out there, and maybe 4s. We'll get a chance to get to swap every single time we need some AE6 or some sort. So this is gonna be for now. If I add it with a Silver Wolf, this is the one I'm gonna use. Japar Yanqing will be do sayonara for a little bit for now, because we're gonna need some additional stuff. But yeah, because I want to do the trials now later, but we have a Silver Wolf 999. It's the new character, but it's a Silver Wolf like a new form, I guess. Plus they have a reruns such as the Dahlia, Castress, and Firefly. Yes, those 3 characters might be interesting to get it if you don't have the Dahlia, or if you don't have the Castress, or even Firefly. I recommend it. Use this 3 if you don't have any of those. Good luck with that. Because this is the moment I'm gonna use. But right now, let's go with the first one. So we're gonna do the first one we're gonna do is roll it for Silver Wolf. If I predict this was gonna do, because in previous upload a long time ago, I lost 4 in a row. Bad luck. If you've seen on my YouTube short here, from, you know, getting an ash veil, and then just something happens, I suggest go to YouTube, click it, and then see a shorts here video. This is the one we've been waiting for this. But if you want to go check in the refill on the Starlight Echo, yeah, and we did see the ending part with the colors on that. If you go, it's on stream on twitch.tv Arisu Omega 7 if you want to comment us with some sort, but I'm gonna plan it on after my trip, like some other time, but I'm gonna focus with another one in particular later. So this is the time we're going to start. Currently, what our luck right now for today? Because I did 110 earlier, is Ashbel right after the Sila. Yeah, it's Sila, so it's 8. Okay, we're starting with 8 because after I lost to 50-50. So why the heck not for this? So we're getting ready for this opportunity. So let's see, I can roll with 18 for this. The first of the roll of the warp flip today is just Donghung Lyco. 18. Okay. 28. No. Just Sway and Gallagher. 38? Okay, so soon, right? Well, this is gonna be 5th in a row bad luck or luck of the draw. 29. And I don't think so. Nope. That's a 30, but 5 bad lucks in a row. Oh boy. This is my worst record for me. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swayze 5, 6, 7 for hook. 8. Back to drawing board. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Sorry, Blade. This is a wrong Stellaron Hunter. But we got 8 so far. Why is my luck just doing like in my bad lucks right now? Is this something happened to me for some sort? Well, in twitch.tv or Evanescia 7, we'll figure that out, so 18. Hook. 28. Sway and I don't know. 20. A was not looking for this one. And 38. Nope. Not a 38, but it's Gallagher. And 48. No, I don't think so. 20, of course. 58? Nada, but I don't know. 68! Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, I thought it was gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen, but my current record right now is gonna be unlucky for the until the very end. I know, sure. 59. Yay. 60. Oh boy. So much for getting something and like not a winnable, but hook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I can't get way winning than this one. 5 in a row again. I might have to get something to stop that. Oh my goodness. Just like in like in the previous ones, this is my unluckiest so far. And now we have like enough to exchange just for this? Yeah, I wanted to get this for 600, but nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna save her to Evanescia later for the roll, so we'll be in the future. But okay, but this might have to the saddest thing. Well, I guess we don't know what we're gonna do. As I'm gonna rub the wound stuff there for 5 in a row. Now is the time I'm gonna ask is this one. If you missed it on 4.0 for commencement and reception, or either's getting like 4.1. I think it's a 4.1, yeah. They started at 4.1, yeah. Always I have to do is, which character shall I get for E1? And there's a lot of options. Okay. Ah, man. It's hard to choose. Since the time I want to make it decided to pick for which one is the E1 character. Let's recap for this one. If you choose Jingwan for E1, he will get good damage buff, has a permanent uptime for if you use for E1 when the Lightning Lord attacks with damage multiplier enemies gets increased by amount of equal to 25%? Dang! If you want to play with, oh, I don't know, you just doing some stuff right there, that will be a good idea to use it. If you choose E1 Kafka, what she got? She gets some sort. He gets the when the talent triggers a follow-up attack, there's a 100 base chance to damage over time to receive target by 30% for 2 turns. Very good for if you know for E1 stuff. I'm just gonna say this one's gonna be good. What about the Donghong Evanescia Lune? What does he do? Let's see. Evanescia Lune has increased stackable righteous heart counted by 4, and he gains 1 extra stack for righteous heart for increase in during attack. It's kind of cool, but I don't know about you're gonna be mastering to E6. Was it like a forte to me? But if you need like it's some sort of like sparkle joystick with Dangang, but if you don't have any Eidolon for this one without using sparkle, I recommend not to use without sparkle. If you have a sparkle, well, good luck for building up your momentum here. Jinglu has let's see what she has. Let's see what she has. She has, when using her ultimate or enhanced skill, she increased 36% for 1 turn only, with additional 1 instant iced equal damage for max HP for target. Wow, that is interesting to say. Kinda looks cool. Next is Sparkle. Sparkle for E1 to pick. It's gotta be increase ally all targets by Cypher by 40%. Battle starts or using skill, increase 50% for 2 turns. Kinda looks like a Harmony can boost it up with either when the battle starts, increase its speeds up. Very useful if you want to check. Acheron is good at E1. Let's see. E1 has a dealing with the buffing enemies, but her crit rate is boosted by 18%. Yikes, this will be a good idea to use it, especially if you want to use it like a facial user like those ones. I don't get a good if you know. Get it right, man. And last but not least, Aventuring. So what is E1 Aventuring looks like? If I'm getting there. Oh, it's a very interesting. Increase my crit damage for 20% for allies. Ultimate gets a 45 Wagger shield. It's a shield skill effect by 100% if you want to use by some sort with the ultimate. But it's kind of cool. But to make sure you use a shield effects so that makes it looks like a crit damage and everything. It might be good support as well. Like Sparkle might be good. Adventuring might be something needed. And especially one of those 4 is really good supportive. Except that one, if you might need like for a Sparkle join added with the team, or if it was without Sparkle, this is gonna be a 50-50 decision to make a build it with some sort. So, despite I'm gonna get to pick which one is gonna be the reception for this one. I know it's gonna be a 3rd anniversary, surprises and more, but I'm gonna go with the gut to pick. So, my made ultimate decision to get a E1, that will be... It's gonna be... who's gonna be? I'm not gonna be... I'm picking... Jinglu. Yes, I know. If I'm gonna choose Kafka, it's also useful too, but I want to see a Jinglu, some actions here, some sort. This is might be I need it for that later for that one, so this is the good choice. Go! And we got Jinglu for E1. Nice. And we got some with particular items, including this. Yeah, that's good. So Jinglu, thank you for waiting. The 6 of you, you did a good job for this. For now. Okay. Well, I guess this will be done the first half of it, and like I said, there's a lot of things to do on before we go into the second one, but I want to do it on some other things, and including with the light cone or elation one. But it will take a like 1 week ahead right now, including with this. And then I'm deciding to figure out what we're gonna do with all this grinding for just for Evanescia. So, but we're gonna do this in other time. I will see you in Evanescia's rolling warp or warp banner for this. Okay, we'll find a destination, including with some perks with this. Okay. I'll be right back, and I'll see you the next one.
Thanks, Robot Me, for something to give us some info, but I'll take it from here for my clear voice this time. So, you see in Silver Wolf level 999, banner was part of it of this banner. Let's go roll with Evanescia now for very a long time. Right now, I'm currently bad luck in 5 in a row for this one. If I thinking that this is gonna be another interesting to check it out. But before we start the rolls and stuff, yep, we get to call it. There's a story spoiler ahead if you know is the Trailblazers gonna use. But check this out. Yeah, that one is the Elation Trailblazer. To progress the story, if you want to check it out, I suggest go back to the after the you know what's going on. But if you want to check this out in different varieties of Trailblazer, I suggest this is an example I'm gonna use. Which one I'm gonna use?
Nice.
Now we have a 5 hats for Trailblazers. Using a destruction, using a bat. Preservation for lands to make defense. Harmony uses for hat to boost up any break effects, including super break effects. Remembrance is a summoning mem with some follow-up attacks and summons support. And now finally, Elation, it will be follow up even more true damage and boost some sort. If you want to go information, I suggest the next anniversary will be determine how will we get any more pats of some sort. I know there's gonna be another one we have been see for Trailblazer, like a Trailblazer has the hunt. Yes, that's the one I'm gonna see on the list. And one more thing is we don't have any erudition as well. That's also part of it too. Yeah. And also abundance too. That's the also thing that they didn't have it. So we have like missing requirements for this one. But I'm sure I will get there someday in the future on next year anniversary, I guess. Yeah, that will be interesting. To check that to summarize, I'm just gonna do is we're still finishing up with some sort with the Lycombe rewards. We know about the Guardian Plenty triple for this. Still, we didn't have finished yet for the story events. Trailblazer mission will be finishing up soon, so if you want to watch it, I suggest spoiler alert for a little bit, if you know. And then we have 3 new reruns, and Evanescia's here. So they have Shribi, Sunday, and Facial for reruns to join with the debut of Evanescia. Yes, Evanescia is the physical elation character who she can use it with the strength with the attack and follow-ups. It might be good. And especially we have like Wei Knifen, Lynx, and Su Sheng, if you know. That's the way we go. But I'll get to grab it immediately as soon as possible off stream. But now's the time to grab a Evanescia. Yes. Let's check up the details right now. Because of the Silver Wolf is now guaranteed. How many rolls we now has? Let's see. How many we need? 9. Because we got on the way we started, it will roll at 9 for this exactly roll. But will I get out of this bad luck back to back on the 6th time? Or Lux runs out with the lucky? We'll figure it out. Started in 10. The first of the 10 of Evanescia banner is Su Sheng and Young Robin and Sunday. So it's 19 in total, yes. Let's 29 it. No. Nothing but this. How about 39? Was this one? No, not a ding dong. Let's go at 49? Two Gwen Athens and Arlen Lycone. What the heck? Is this gonna be 59? Come on. Nothing again, but Luca Lycone. I guess it's gonna be 69. Nope. Su Sheng and Tingyuan? That's not part of the banner, but I'll take it. Let me guess. 79! Yep. Please pray for not getting a bad luck again. Alright, let's see what we got. 70, Lynx. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Please?
Oh no.
Yep, I guess this is a bad luck again. 6 in a row. Come on. That's 6 in a row. Oh my god. That's the worst possible for me is the 6 bad luck in a row. You gotta be kidding me. Again. Since we got 79, there is no way we're getting her for this, right? Back to 10. Well, at least we got Moses Lycone. Come on. 20. Nope. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back and don't go away.
A lot of boring math later.
When would my luck be turned into good luck? But, yeah. 30. Ay. 40. Nope, either. 50. Oh man. 60. Still nope. Alright, one more time. I'll be right back again.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I have a feeling this is gonna be the end for that one. 70. No, this is the worst day for me. Oh no. This is the worst day. Oh no. Out of luck right now, but I'm gonna be ashamed. Unlucky pity for this. $80. It's time. Man. $71, $72, $73, $74, $75. Yay. 76. One, two. Concert for 2, 4. You know what? This is gonna be unlucky pity for me now. This is my current record. If I'm gonna see to try to unlucky 7th for that one, it's like, come on, man. That was like, this is the bad luck in a row. Like from the Dahlia. Now we come from the Yagwan, then follow up with Sparksea, then follow up with Ashvale, and now Cyberwolf level 999, and now Evanescia. Is this gonna my luck is gonna worse for HSR, or is something happening? What's going on? I haven't get any double 5 stars in HSR since the first time I'm getting this, but none of you folks don't know we're gonna be lucky of this one, but I'm just a worse luck right now. I have no chance to get this because I was gonna grab for the rerun for the Evanescia because we took the long effort for this some time. But what are we gonna do now? But yeah, we got her. This is gonna be the worst timing for me, so if this is gonna say, haha, you've been fooled or something. For me, once this is for me got unlucky rolls in every role genre so far. I might have to get to one more to unlucky 7 for the HSR for next character. Because now we're gonna do with the rest of the thing. But yeah. If you want to stick around on twitch.tv Omega7, go right ahead and we'll figure out. We'll get do the unlucky curse or some some stuff. But 6 in a row they lost 50-50. That's a shame myself today because I don't know what we're gonna do for this entire time. But I know I get Jinlu already, so yeah. So thank you guys for watching for 3-year anniversary in Honkai Star Rail. And as always, see you next year for anniversary. Hopefully, how long it takes or something. See you guys next year for anniversary then.